Hi everyone, Dave here. Got a little bit of a different video for you. I wanted to do a quick review of, well, we'll get into that. So, if you watched my first episode of the iRacing experience, you'll hear me refer to my SHH shifter, which is this right here. This is the SHH shifter Newt 2. This is what I use for my H pattern shifting, and I've also discovered that it's working pretty well as a handbrake as long as I use the paddles on my Logitech wheel over here to do the shifting and whatnot. And I gotta say, I love this thing. Like, I love this thing so much. And yeah, I know it's missing a screw right here. That was me. I lost a screw because I'm an idiot. And if you go on YouTube, you'll find a lot of pretty damn positive reviews on this SHH shifter. It's pretty dang cool. And I don't know if it's the only one that does this. I think it might be the only one that does it in this way. But you can switch it from an H pattern to a sequential. I have it in sequential mode right now. I just push this in. It does take a little bit of force, and I twist it. And now I can go in an H pattern. I can run it like an H pattern shifter. But I am not here to talk about the product today. I'm here to talk about the company. Because as you might also remember from that iRacing experience episode that I uploaded, I mentioned how my shifter was broken. This is not the same shifter that I purchased back, sometime in summer last year. This is not the same one. This is a new one. Mine, which I wish I could find it, says Newt on it. This says Newt 2. And we'll get into why right now. So, sometime in November of 2022, I all of a sudden could not use my Newt. I could not use the shifter on iRacing, Project Cars, Assetto Corsa, American Truck Sim. I couldn't do anything with it. It just stopped working. And so, paying, about $100 for this, I contacted SHH. SHH is a company, I believe they're based out of Madrid. So I figured it would probably take them a day or two to get back to me. No, not at all. It took them maybe 2 hours. I just happened to be up late. I was transitioning from the job I was at to the job that I'm at right now. And so I had a week off, which was fine because it was Thanksgiving week. I remember now. It was Thanksgiving week. And it took them 2 hours to contact me. A company based in Spain replying to an American who's on a completely different time zone. And I was prepared to not hear from them for, like I said, a day or two. 2 hours. I got an email back. And what did this email say? I'm not going to put it up on the screen here, but I will tell you that they immediately started to ask me, okay, what is it doing? Let's try and figure this out. And so for the next couple of weeks, it was a back and forth email. It might have been like a week. It was a back and forth emailing between this guy from SHH over in Spain and me, troubleshooting my shifter. He had me run some tests on it. He had me check the wiring, which admittedly I didn't exactly know what I was looking at, but I was trying my best because he was working with me. I was trying to do my best to do my part, work with them. But it was a back and forth for like a week and a half of us trying to figure out what was going on with my shifter. He had me pull up my little controller panel on my computer, and he had me tell me as I shifted to different, one through reverse on the shifter itself. He had me tell me what inputs were being activated on the controller panel. And then when I told him that, he goes, okay, well then try this then. It sounds like it might be this problem. They even ended up sending me this. This is the control board that goes right in here. That's where you can see the USB plug-in. I can't remember what the hell USB this is, but you can see it sits right in there. They sent me another one. They didn't charge me for anything. They didn't even charge me for shipping. They just sent it to me in a package. It was there in a couple of days, or maybe a week tops. They just sent this thing to me. It probably took them a while to build. Said, here you go. Put this in your unit and see if it works. Sadly, it didn't work. And as we discovered, it was probably an issue with the wiring on the inside, which I'll admit, I race pretty dang hard. I try to be more conscious of it with this nowadays, but I would just slam this thing in the gear like it was a fucking real race car, and I shouldn't probably do that. I'll be real with you, but I'm trying to be more conscious of it so that something like this doesn't happen again. But as it turns out, if I remember correctly, it ended up being a wiring issue. So they sent me a whole new one for free. And they didn't charge me shipping. International shipping, mind you. They didn't charge me a damn thing. They just sent me a new one. Now this was missing. This is the sequential grip knob, whatever you want to call it. They sent me this unit minus the plate, which is why I'm missing a screw, because I lost the plate when I was changing the plates out from the old one to the new one. And I had to take this thing off of the old shifter, or that you screw the knob onto, and put it on this one. But other than that, all the controls were in there. And if I'm not mistaken, it was a newer version of the one that I had bought. Because like I said, I don't think mine says Newt 2 on it. I think it just says Newt. This says Newt 2. This might be the next version of it or something like that. I could also be wrong. But regardless, these guys sent me a whole new unit. Which is why, like I said, I'm not reviewing the product itself. I can tell you right now that this thing is awesome. Am I going to take the time to, film me using it? No. There's, dozens of other YouTubers at least who have done the same thing. You can go watch one of their videos if you want a review of the product. I'll give you the very basics that I love this thing. But what I love even more than this is how well SHH treated me when I needed help. Okay? We live in a world where I had to prove to Amazon that my package didn't arrive just last week. And I ended up having to buy a new, I think it was covers for my smartwatch. But these guys, now granted, I did show them proof of what was going on. I took some snapshots and whatnot of the inputs and everything. But they had already agreed to help me by that point. They weren't asking, for any sort of proof. They were just asking what it was doing. Maybe that in a way that is asking for proof, but it doesn't matter. The thing that matters is that I reached out to them, and I know they didn't drop everything to try and help me, but that's kind of what it felt like. At least one guy took time out of his day to troubleshoot my shifter from thousands of miles away. And I think that's pretty damn special. So yes, I'm not going to give a great review to the actual product. I'm already going to tell you that this is fantastic. And if you are looking for a relatively budget-friendly way to get into actual shifting and sim racing, then this is definitely the way to go. But don't just buy it for the product itself, because the product is fantastic. But even fantastic products have issues sometimes. I'm telling you to buy SHH because the company themselves, if you have an issue, will help you. Just like they helped me, I'm sure they've helped other people. And I'm sure other people have had various experiences with them. Just like everyone has different experiences with every company that they work with. But I'm telling you right now, these guys went out of their way to take care of me, and they didn't really have to. So I'm reviewing the company. I don't know, 5 stars, 2 thumbs up. I will be using SHH forever now. And I mean, I don't have a big YouTube channel by any means. I have like 50 some subscribers. But I wanted to do this as a thank you to them, and kind of talk to you guys about what they did for me, and maybe get them some more customers. Because I think I do think that this product is great, but I think the company is just as good, if not better. So like I said, if you want a review of the actual shifter itself, go watch a video where a guy is testing it and everything. I'm not going to do that. If you want to see me use this, you can go on my live streams. You can watch my videos from before where I'm playing iRacing. That's one of the reasons I started using a webcam, is so that I can, it's more interactive. You can see what I'm doing. But yeah, if you want to see a review of the product itself, you want to see a review of the Newt 2 or anything else that they make, you can find that on YouTube. I'm telling you, the company is worth investing in, because you're helping them out by buying their product. They're going to help you out if something goes wrong with it. So, yeah, that's about all I have to say about it. Thank you. If anyone from SHH happens to watch this, thank you guys so much. You probably don't even remember who I am. But I am forever thankful. It's such a odd time that we live in, where I only ever expect the bare minimum from companies when it comes to their customer service. And these guys went above and beyond the bare minimum and exceeded anything I could ever expect from anyone. And yeah, this happened like a month ago. This video, I've been trying to find time to actually sit down and do it. And I've been nervous about it because I don't do videos like this. I'm usually driving a car or flying a plane. But like, I cannot express enough how much that meant. So thank you guys so much, and everyone at SHH, for troubleshooting and then sending me parts and then eventually sending me a whole new unit. And for anyone watching this, like I said, go check their site out. I'll put their link in the description. Go see what they have to offer. And like I said, if you do buy one of their products and you happen to have an issue with it, this has been giving me no issues so far since I got this one a couple months ago. But go check them out. And if you do buy something and you have an issue with it, I promise you're in good hands. So I'll see you on the next video. I promise I'll be either driving a car or flying a plane in it. And I'll talk to you all later.